Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia with some cash commodity commentary for Friday. It's about 3:40 Eastern Time. The cotton market closed higher today after posting that big high at 77.49. The market just sort of backed off, but we keep pecking away at the upside. And as a matter of fact, today we closed 77.26. That's the second highest close for this entire move since the June 4th bottom. So if we can clear 77.50, it looks like to me that we could see the cash trade go on up and maybe challenge 80 cents. We'll have to see. It's sort of amazing to us why we're doing this. We're certainly not going to argue it or fight it, but if you look at the fundamental picture, we should be 3 cents from 50 cents, not 3 cents from 80 cents. But nonetheless, as we reiterate, we're going to see where this little journey indeed takes us. We were down in all the grains today. Cash corn down, beans, wheat down. I'd say it's ahead of a 3-day weekend profit taking. Also end of the month. Of course, today's the last business day of the month, so we could see some profit taking on that. We cranked back up on Tuesday, actually Monday night. So what kind of a holiday is that? But nonetheless, the Russians came out today and they sort of shrugged off the notion of any kind of export ban on wheat. Wheat was down, old crop wheat down another 13-14 cents after falling some earlier this week. But the Russians are notorious for saying one thing and certainly doing another. We'll have to see. As far as the grains are concerned, I guess we're going to wait and see what remnants of Hurricane Isaac, how far it does make it up into the Midwest, whether it has packed some winds or not, or heavy rains or the like. I think that would be certainly wreak a little bit of trouble on the crop out there, as the corn stalks are pretty fragile, I'd say, so some winds would certainly blow those down, but we'll have to see. Federal Reserve Chairman Bernanke today out of Jackson Hole, I think sort of alluded to the fact we could see some potentially see QE3. That has rallied gold and silver in the stock market, so that provides a little bit of a backdrop for a lot of the market. Rallied the crude oil as well. Crude oil up $1.70 today. Gasoline back up 6 cents. Heating oil back up $2.30. But whether we can hold that or not remains to be seen. Certainly a lot riding on this election. Part of today's rally in the stock market, I think, would be a bounce off of the election. That was a pretty impressive Republican election starring Clint Eastwood and Paul Ryan and a great host of young and up-and-coming diverse Republican leaders. I was hugely impressed with that. And that does help us out into the psyche of the commodities market. So at any rate, we shall be on here next week and see how that looks. And we'll crank back up in full force on Tuesday. If you have any questions or comments, of course, give us a call at 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.